The first episode of The Walking Dead the game has shambled into our lives and weaves a new story set in the comic book universe. But with a franchise so beloved, whether it be in graphic novels or on TV, can developer Telltale Games really deliver an experience worthy of The Walking Dead name? Yep. Episode 1, A New Day, starts at the beginning of the end of the world. Lee Everett may or may not be a murderer, but he's on his way to a Georgia jail when the outbreak kicks off.
Oh shit! This other time.
From there, he's paired with a first grader named Clementine and tasked with simply surviving. Walking Dead Episode 1 is one of Telltale's most technically sound games in recent memory. The visuals are striking and reminiscent of the comic. Facial animations drive home character emotions, and animations are smooth. There might be a jerky cut here or there, but that's not bad compared to Jurassic Park and Back to the Future. The voice acting is also as strong as the art.
Good.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
As it's the end of humanity, the game gets by on a small cast that creates believable, emotionally developed characters. Even though I've just met her as a character, I want to quell Clementine's fears about the outbreak. Before you even think of buying the first of 5 Walking Dead episodes, ask yourself what you dislike about the franchise. If you answer all the exposition, you're a zombie movie fan and not a Walking Dead fan. Get out of here.
Get the fuck out of here!
Knowing characters backwards and forwards is key to the spurts of action mattering, and this is something A New Day captures almost perfectly. Through about 2 hours of gameplay, you'll talk to people. Yes, there are walkers that'll grab you and that you'll have to awesomely bludgeon to death, but this is an adventure game where dialogue is everything. See, when someone asks you a question or you get in the middle of an argument, you get a series of lines to choose from with a limited time to do so. It's unnerving weighing the decision you want your Lee to make. Once you choose, that's it. You've made your decision, and the game literally notes what your response means to the other characters. This means people treat you differently based on the Lee you're building. But the next 4 episodes are going to read-interact with these choices as well. Telltale claims that by episode 5, you and I should have very different friends, foes, and survivors. When combat or exploring are required, Telltale uses a new adventure system. With one joystick, you move Lee. With the other, you move a reticle that can be placed over interaction points. Then the face buttons have different actions assigned to them. Talk to someone, hammer a skull in, give someone a candy bar. It's jarring at first as moving the reticle onto an approaching walker and then jumping to the kill button isn't natural, but it does get the heart racing because there's that am I gonna make it in time feeling. There are a few stumbles in episode 1. First was the game trying to convince me that an adult woman wouldn't know how to use batteries. And the second was when I threw a curveball at a dialogue tree and got a nice response before the furious response that a pissed off father would really give me. Thankfully, stuff like this doesn't happen all that often. There aren't many puzzles in The Walking Dead Episode 1 for seasoned adventure game vets, but there doesn't need to be. This is an interactive version of The Walking Dead story. As soon as I finished, I started the second of the game's 3 allotted saves and set out to make different choices. What if I told Clementine we'd wait until dark to go look for help? What if I chose one life over another? Episode 1 of The Walking Dead will hook you if you're in the mood for a story, and it made me care about comforting Clementine and protecting her at all costs. I built my own story for Lee through the choices I made, and I'm excited to see them play out. Plus, I got to hack at this zombie's neck a bunch of times. For everything Walking Dead, no matter the form of media it infects, check out IGN.com.